Today I'm gonna show you another reel-to-reel deck. Again, this is not a high-end one, and because of that, of course, there are only a few videos, so I think it would be interesting to show this. This is Lafayette reel-to-reel deck. As you can see, it's a case here with a handle and the cover, which I can take it out just like that. Here, and I slide out. I'm using one thing here, but it's okay, I think, given the age. So this is how this reel-to-reel looks like, and you can see it's clearly old style. It's like that, and it has this kind of old mechanical switch. And then if you look at the back, you can see there is a vent, and there are some out terminals, and this is also, you may notice that this is that's kind of old style power plug terminal, which I don't have the original power cable, but for something like this 2 pins, I can just use the modern power cable, just like this, and it works. It plugs in it just fine. The only thing is that because I have a plug like that, then I cannot really put it like the flat. I have to put it this way. I have plugged this in and also put the tapes on it. So the first is that we can turn it on, which is this knob, and as you can see, when I turn it on, it lights up, and this is a Lafayette 4-track solid-state stereo 840, model 840, and you can see here it says LRE, and here is a speed control. You can if you pull out, that's low speed. Pushing, that's high speed. The high speed is 7.5. The low speed is 3/3/4. But this is actually a three speed model. And to if you want to get the other speed, you have to take out this cover. You have to turn it off. And just like the old RK or Roberts, you have this bush you can remove. So if you just remove this bush, right, this sleeve, this bush, then the low speed becomes 1. I think it's 1 same or something, and the high speed becomes 3/4. So that's how you get 3 speed for this model. But right now I just want to, I think we can just show the normal 7.5 speed, so which I put the sleeve bush in, and I push this in, so that gives the speed. Let me put the back cover. And I also believe this model specifically is made in Japan, and it's most likely made by Sanyong. That's because I see some similarity in in designs similar to the Sanyong 929 I had. And but anyway, let me turn back. And this model also has automatically shutdown feature, which means if you don't put the tape through the heads, it won't run. For example, let's say if I turn to run, you see it stopped. That's because there is no tape. It's the same. If I put the rewind, it's run a little bit, then stop. That's because there is no tape. So to make this work, you do have to put the tape, thread the tape to it, and we can turn to run. It's running. Oh, yeah, I have to unplug the headphone to hear it. This is from the internal speaker. So you see the volume control, right, left, tune control, and you have the pause, fast forward, pause, run, stop, rewind, and at the end it will automatically shut down. And you can also say here is this is a recording button, and this controls whether you record from the aux in the back, or you want to record through the phono. That's how you push this. And of course this is a headphone control. And in the back you also have the aux in, and you also have the audio out, just standard, and it has two speakers right here and here. And so I can also show you some recording. Let's play. By the way, you can see this is the speed control, right? So if I pull out, so it's a slow speed. Now push in, so that's a fast speed. So let me fast forward a little bit. And then I'm gonna do some recording, right? To do a record, I have to push both buttons, one for left, one for right, which this also means that you can record just in one channel. But right now let's record two channels. I will push both and run. Then I play the music. Of course, right now because this is two heads, and right now when you play, when you're recording, the speaker are disabled, but you can hear the sound, the monitor sound from the headphone, which I'm gonna show you here. You can hear the audio from the headphone right here. And let's stop. Rewind a little bit. You can hear the music we just recorded. So that's basically how the operation of this reel-to-reel deck, which is very simple. And again, if you want to do 3-speed, right, even lower speed, then you have to remove the sleeve, the bush here. So and also I want to show you how the automatically shutdown work. And by the way, this is why I think this is made by SsangYong. The first is because this pin that controls the automatically shutdown. If you look at this, right? If you just see if I turn to wrong, this goes up. That's because there is no tape. But if there is a tape, then it will stay at the lower position. Then everything will run. And this is exactly like the SsangYong I have. And another reason is because you see the cover, the 2 pieces of cover, it's also similar to the SsangYong I have. Especially if you look at the lower cover, right? It has a pin right here to hold it and a pin right here to hold it. It's not in the same height, but it's one here, one here. So basically that's the same as the SsangYong. It's very similar. And if you also look at this pressure part and the design, the single kind of design with 2 pads here, it's also the same as my SsangYong. So that's why I have some confidence about it. Right. So let me put everything back in. The next is that I would like to take this out and show you how this looks like inside. Now we are ready to take this out. Look what inside. The first is, of course, we just pull this off, 2 covers. Then all of the loops, right? It's just pull out, just like that. 3 loops. Then we need to take out this and that, does need some screwdriver. Let's do this first. Lose this screw, then it out. Then we need to lose this screw. It's right here. So, all right, loose, then it's out. After that, let's put this down this way, and then we can lose 4 screws. This one, this, and that. Do not touch this and this, because that's not. This is to hold just this plate. It's not for the whole front plate. So don't touch those. But let's lose 1 screw, 2, and this, and Z. Again, you only need to lose 4 screws here. Do not touch these 2. After that, it's easily to just lift this, just like that. Now we have the inside exposed. As you can see, first you can see the build. I think it's kind of unique. It runs this way, and this is a flat build, and also the arrangement of the build is similar to the Sanyong I have. And you can see that's actually just purely some wire and used for the brake. So I think I can show you how this how the brake works. To do that, I will just put this temporarily put this in. Let's see. Okay. Now we have this, right? See, now it's just this is just a stop. If we put run, you see this? Let me do it again. See? Watch these 2. So this 2 goes to this side, which makes the wire loose so that the table can move freely. And you can also see this. See that? It goes up, engaged. Which means it now it engaged with model pulley, so that when this model spin, it will also spin the table here. And of course, the pinch roller engaged. This is the pause, right? The pinch roller disengaged, and also you see this goes down. See that? When I go to the pause, so this goes down a little bit, which means the build is loose, so that when the model running, it does not move the table, right? And if I go to the fast forward, again you can see pinch roller disengaged, but the table keeps engaged, so that the model will run the table there. See, and so very similar. If I go to the rewind, right, then the model pulley is pushed against this table, so that when the model runs, it will run this table. So that's how this operated. Also, by the way, the brake wire, right, is adjusted by these 2 metal pieces, and with the adjustment screw is actually inside right here. One side inside here, another one inside here. Let me see if you can see it. So here, this screw can loose and move this left and right to adjust the wire to make it tighter or looser. It's same as this screw inside that is also used to adjust the tightness of this brake wires. And so there is a build here which connects to the back, and then with another build connects to the counters. So that's why when this table runs, the counter will move. So it controls by one build here and one build in the back. And so I can also show you what's inside. To lose the whole thing, you have to lose a couple of screws in the cabinet. First is 2 screws right here. Then you have 2 screws here and here. It's not the screw inside the foot, it's the screws actually on the cabinet. And lastly, you will have 4 screws at the bottom. Once the 8 screws loose, then the whole chassis can be lifted out of the cabinet. So see, you can just move this out, but just be careful. Right now there are wires connects to the speakers. See, you have the wire connects to the speakers, which is you can just unplug the speaker, but I don't need to do that right now. I think, yeah, I think I can just do it. I unplug it from the speaker, and then the whole chassis is out. That's how this looks like inside. And you can see inside with the back, right? You can see this is the model. The fans, and there is a single build, connects the model to the capstan, a transformer, and there's a power board. And you also gain access to all of the controls. And if you want to do some lubricating and spray some, let's say, contact cleaner or whatever, you can just do it for this. And also all of the controls on the back right here. This, all of it. And if you want to do your oil, you can just drop oil to all of these moving parts. And note that this is built for the counter, the second build for the counter. And you have the whole board right here with all the component face the bottom here. And if you want to take the amplifier portion out for servicing, just need to lose this screw and this screw, as well as the 2 screws in this side. Then the whole amplifier portion will get loose. And in other words, you will get the whole thing loose. And I think it's a good design because it makes servicing very easy. I think that's all I can show you As far for this simple yeah, there is one more thing I forgot to mention, is that if you look at this cap, that is new, and I replaced that because the old capacitor just was explode. This is the old capacitor, originally right here, and it exploded. This is 0.1 microfarad, 400 volts, and I changed to 0.1 microfarad but 600 volts. And I think the reason is because that US increased the voltage from 110 to 120 in the recent, I think, 10-20 years, and that's why the old capacitor, the new voltage in the capacitor is much larger than the older one, so the older one is it's getting explode. So let me put this back. Okay, I put everything back into place, and the next I'm gonna play some music and record. Next, I'm gonna play some music and record it directly through the terminal output. Use a digital recorder, so the music you've heard will be the music coming directly from the RCA output terminal. So let me turn this on again and put the tape. Let's hit the play. Alright, I think that's it. Thank you for watching.